All of you, welcome back to yet another project video. In this project, you're going to launch your own Web3 crypto payment gateway, just like PayPal, Stripe. So when the user will make the payment through your crypto payment gateway, you're going to make commission as a platform owner and user will receive their funds. So tons of feature we have included in our payment gateway. So let me give you all the feature that how user can create the product, how they can share the link, how the user can perform the transaction, and how you can get your payout every single week. When the user will connect their wallet, they will have the access. From there they can able to track down all the transaction which is happening in their account. So you will find that this is the first section it will open. So our application is divided in two part. On the left hand side you will find all the options we have. So we have dashboard, we have product, we have payment, we have KYC, we have analytical part, we have transaction, payout, user or admin. This is the sidebar section from where user can go to different section. Now we have the body section. So on the top bar we have our header section. You can see your wallet is connected, and you will have the search bar and you will have your wallet, so you can simply switch and connect your wallet. And here we have the dashboard section. From there you can able to have all the details about your account, all the transaction, all the payments you have received. So you will find the platform overview. So far we have done the revenue of 346 USDT and USDT token. You will see total number of transaction is 6, 2 merchant is active, and total number of product we have in the market is 6. Now you can come back to the merchant section, and there you will find your stat, that how much money you have made. So this is the money you have made in the USDC payment. This is the number of transaction, this is your product, and this is the money you have received in USDC. So we are providing three payment option: USDC, USDT, and native currency. So I have deployed the contract to Ethereum test network, but you can deploy to any blockchain. Here you will find the overall stats about the transaction. So we have this beautiful from where we can able to do the tracking, so you can see how much money we have. You will find the distribution, so in what payment mode you have received the funds. So you will find the most amount of money we have received in the USDT token. Then we have the ETH, in which we have received 23 ETH, and then we have this USDC, in which we have received 88 USDT token as a payment. If you come back here, you will find all the recent transaction which users are performing. So total transaction we have done is 6. You will see the void addresses, the token amount, and the date. So this is the dashboard where you will have the complete overview, and this stats will change based on the void address which you have connected. So every single thing is dynamic with the smart contract. Now let's come back to the product section. So if I click here, from here you can able to create the product, and you can able to filter out the product, and you will have the control over the product. So for example, this is the section we have called product. From here you can click and you can fill out all the details about the product, like name, description, how much money you want to set for Ethereum, means ETH price, USDT price, and USDC price, and you can upload your image of the product and you can create. So this is how you can create the product, which I will show you. You can do the filtration of the product right from here, and you can also do the filtration right from here. You can go back to the active, you can go back to the pause, and you can go back to the deactive. So all the product we have is active. So that's all you will find. And here you will find the product details. So you will find the name, it's active, description, the price you have set for the product, and you will have the small analytical part. So right now we have got 2 sales in this particular product. In this we got 1 sale, and in this we got 3 sales, and the rest of the product we haven't got any sale. So if you want to do the editing in the product, so you can simply click here and you will have the model. You can change the name, you can change the description, you can change the pricing, you can upload a new image, and you can simply update the product, or you can simply do the cancellation from here, or you can do it from here. In the same way, if you really want to pause the product, you can simply click here. If you want to share the product link, so user can simply make the payment, you can simply click here and it will open the pop-up model. You can see the detail about the pricing. You can simply copy this one and you can share with the user from which you want to receive the payment. You can simply click here, it will open a different page. From there you can able to make the payment, and here you will find other details which we go to explore extensively. Just wait. In the same way, you can click here and you will have the share link, and you can share and you can receive the payment. So this is all we have. You can click here and you will open your local model, and you can send through this mail as well. You can simply copy and you can do that. You can simply click here and it will give you the details about the product in a different page, which we go to explore. So this is the product section we have. Now let's come back to the payment mode. So if you click back here, you will come back to the payment section, and there you will find all the product which is available which you can easily able to make the payment right from here. So this is the marketplace from where user can make the payment. You can able to see that how much money you have in terms of ETH, how much USDT you have, how much USDC you have, and here you will find the details about all the project which is available at the moment. So right now you will find that this is the project we have for NFT marketplace. This one is the web development. This is the get ready job. We have the master blockchain industry ready project. We have the blockchain development. You will find the overall stats that how much money you want to pay. So if you want to make the payment, you can do either in ETH, USDT and USDC, and this is the boiled address which you will find who created this particular product. So if you want to make the payment or you want to do the filtration, you can do it. For making the payment right from here, you can simply click here and you will have the option. You can see all the details and you can easily able to make the payment either in USDT and USDC. We are not allowing to make the payment in ETH in this particular model. You can only make the payment in USDT and USDC. But if you want to make the payment in ETH, you have to open the product into the next page so we can able to have a proper tracking. So this is what you will have. In the same way, if you want to make the payment in this, you can click here and you will have the model. You can select and you will find the overall stats. You can simply approve, then you can make the transaction. You can also give your description about the purchase. So this is the product section we have. Next, we have the KYC. This one is a dynamic one. So right now I'm connected with the admin account, so there is more option is visible. You can see I already submitted my KYC and it's already verified. So you will find the details. It's approved. When it's all approved, and this is the address and the submit document, you can click here and you can able to have the document which you have provided. So you can click here and it will open this pop-up model and you will have the document. So right now you can see it's taking a little bit time because we are getting this information from the IPFS, so it's taking a little bit time. If it's not displaying, you can simply click here and you can go back to the next browser. From there you can able to have the overview. You can sometime it will take a little bit time for loading, so you can click here and it will open a new tab. So let's close that one. So this is how you can able to see your document which you have uploaded. Now you can come back here and this option is only visible to admin. So I'm connected with the admin account, so I can see that how many KYC requests I have got. So I have approved of this account, and I have rejected one account. If I want to see the details, I can simply click here and I can able to have the details about the document which they have provided. So that's all you can find. This one is not loading. You can simply click here, it will open into a new tab. And you will find the same one you can do with this approve, and you can do with the reject one as well. You can click here, it will open this one. Perfect. Now if you want to do the rejection or approval, you can do it right from here. You can click here and you can see the details. It will open it up and you can able to have the details overview, or you can simply click here and have a proper overview in the next tab. If you want to approve, you can simply click on approve. If you want to disapprove, you can click on disapprove, which I will show you. And this option is only visible to admin, so it's a dynamic one. So this is the KYC section we have. Now let's come back to the analytical part, and this one is also a dynamic based on your account and all the transactions which you have performed. So here you will find the overall stats about the platform. So total transaction we have 6, total revenue we have this much, active member is 2, total product we have 6. Here you will have your revenue. So this much money we have in USDC. Total transaction is 6 I have done. Total product is this, and this is much money I'm going to get as a payout for USD token. You will find the graphs, so you can over it and you can able to have a look that how much money you have in the revenue. You can see the total transaction volume, and here you will find the graph. So 70% of the amount I got from USDT, ETH is 6% and USDC is 24%. And here you will find the growth rate, it's up to 900 something. Now if you come back here, you can able to have an overall stat that which currency giving us the highest amount of payment. So you will find that we got this USDT, the most amount of payment done by USDT, and then we have this Ether and we have this 88 USDC. So this is the complete overview you will have about your account, and you will have a complete overview about the platform. Now come back to the transaction. There you can able to monitor all the transaction which is happening and user are making the payment. So you will find that this is the transaction. You can simply export this into a CVC file. You can simply click here and it's going to export that into a CVC file. From here you can able to do the filtration. You can simply click here and you can able to filter based on the ETH. You can do that based on the USDC. You can do that based on the USDC, and here you will have the status. So whether it's a pending, you can do that. You can go with the proceeded and you can go with all. So that's all you will find. If I come back here, go back to all token, and there I will have the details. You can see the number of transaction, total volume, proceeded, and pending. And here you will find the details that which user have made the payment. You can see the IDs, you can see the name of the product and the ID. You can see the payment parties. So this is the buyer and this is the merchant. You can able to have the details. You can see the amount, you can see the date of payment, and this is the pending one. And here you will have the details. So you can simply click here and you can open up this model. From there you can able to see all the details. You can see transaction is number 6. This is the time when I made the payment. This one is the pending. This is the USDC, product ID, product name, and you will find the platform details. So we have the amount, we have the platform fee, we have the merchant, that how much merchant is going to receive. So at the time of payment we are charging our commission as a platform fee, and this much it will be get as a receiver, as a payout. You will see the buyer and you will see the merchant. So that's what we have. So let's close this one. If you want to explore this particular one, you can click here and you can able to have the details about the payment transaction which we have done. You can simply click here and it will take you to the next page and it will open a pop-up model. So let's click here and you will have the details about the payment which user have done and how much commission you have received. So we are charging 2.5% as a commission, 2.5% commission. You will see the merchant receive, and here you will find the details about the product and the IPFS, where we have stored the transaction as well as the product. So let's close that one. So this is the transaction section. It's really powerful. I hope you have understood, where you can able to see all the details. Now let's come back to the payout section, and this one is a very interesting part because we are locking the fund for 7 days. So once the user will receive their first payout, for getting the second payout they have to wait for 7 days, and that's the locking period we have added. So we have the title, we have the refresh model, you can see how much money is in the pending. So we have the overall calculation, we have the total product available, because right now the payment is available, so user can make the claim and they can have the payment, and they have the total number of transactions. So right now you can see I have this much money in my Ethereum, this much in USDT, and this much in USDC. So I can withdraw any one of this payment, and after that I have to wait for another 7 days to make another payment. And you will find some other details, and here you will find all the payouts which you will make. That's all the history you will find, which I will show you. Now let's come back to the users. If I click here, you can come back here, and here you will find all the details, and this option is only visible to admin. So user and admin option is only visible to this particular account, to the admin who have the control over the smart contract. So here you will find all the details about the user, the total number of user you have, how many merchant is activated, approved to, pending for, one reviewer we have. From here you can able to do the filtration. You can click here and you can do the filter. From here you can see the merchant, buyer, owner, and reviewer. That's all you can do. And here you will find all the account which they have approved, and some of they are in the pending. So you can see this is the account is my admin account, that's why it has owner, reviewer, or merchant, but you can set any other account as a reviewer. You will find the overall stats. So if I come back here, you will see that how much money I have made in each one of these payment, like in USDT, USDC, and ETH. I can click here and it will give us the pop-up model. There I can able to have the complete details, including the payment and the product. So that's all the details you can able to have about the merchant. If I come back here, I can see this one is also got approved. If I click here, I can have this one, but right now they haven't added any product and they haven't made any money. So that's what I can control. Now if I want to add this as a reviewer, I can simply call this function and it will be added as a reviewer. I can do it from here. I can also do it from the admin panel. So you will find that this account is got rejected. If I click it here, it will give me the details that this account is rejected. That's all the things which you will find here. You will also see that what message I have given as a rejection. So they have to contact me in the email because the document is not properly for that. And here you will find all the details about this account. You can simply close that one and you can come back here. In the same way, if you want to do the approval or disapproval of this particular account, you can simply click here. You will have the model, and from here you can able to either approve or you can simply click on the reject and you will have the model. You can simply give the reason that why you are rejecting their application, so you can have the control over that as well. So this is the user management section. From there you can able to control the entire user KYC and all, see all the details. Now let's come back to the admin, and here you will find the overall stat about the entire platform, that how much transaction is happening, how every single thing is working. So this one is only accessible to admin. So you will find the dashboard, you can see it's currently live and how much money is exactly we have in the contract. So this is the USDC plus USDT. Total number of user, we have 7, pending 4. This is the fee which we are charging, but you can charge any commission. So this is the overview you have. You can able to track down that how much transaction taking place. You will have this option, so you can see how much of payment we have received in each one of the token and the currency. You will see the overall stats. Now if you come back to the KYC review section, here you will have the option, and you can see that these KYC is in the pending mode, so you can also approve or reject right from here. If you want to go back to the platform section, from here you can able to control the platform, so you will have the option. Right now you can see we are charging 0.5%, but you can increase that or you can decrease that. And here you will have this emergency. This will withdraw all the fund and it will pause the contract and make it inactive. But you just keep it as it is. Come back to the security, then you will have all of this options. So currently we have only one user authorized for verifying the KYC and having the control over the smart contract, but you can add more. If you think that you need to add it, you can add it, and it will reflecting here, and you will see some other details about the security. Now if you come back to the active logs, here you will find all the transaction which is happening in our smart contract and the payment between the buyer and the merchant. That's all you can able to see. So here you can able to monitor all the transaction. So that's all we have. So that's all the transaction which you will find which is happening in our smart contract. So this is the complete project. I hope you have understood that what are the feature and functionality we have included and how every single thing would be working. It's really powerful. If I show you the landing page we have developed for this, is absolutely amazing. So I can simply come back here, hit here, and you will find that I'm on the landing page where we are displaying about the feature which we are providing in our project. So we have a beautiful animation, we have our header section, we have a feature which you can click and you can go back to the different section. You can click here and you can go back to the dashboard. This is our hero section. So we are displaying the branding of our product. You can see overall stats. Here you will find that what are the services we are providing, trusted by investor, the reviews, and here you will find the commission we are charging, but you can simply customize that one. Here you will find some other details, and we have the footer. So this is the complete project. I hope you have understood that what are the section we have in our application. Now let's explore every single thing in action and let's test out all the feature we have included. So let's click on the dashboard and you will come back to the dashboard. It's going to fetch out all the information from the contract. So let's minimize this one and let me log out first. So I'll click here, click on this disconnect, and I'm disconnected. If I give a quick reload, you will find that all the data would be hidden, and you will have the interface just like this, because we have to connect our wallet to read the data from the contract to display in the front end. So to connect the wallet, I can click here, go back to the MetaMask, and here it's going to open the model. All I have to do is to simply connect my wallet. So click on this connect, and I'm connected with the admin account, and here it's going to fetch out all the balance, all the data from our smart contract. Looks absolutely fine. Now I can simply come back to the product section and let's try to create a product first. So I'll click here and it's going to redirect me to the product dashboards, and here I am. I can also do the filtration based on the product. So I can simply come back here, I can click on this active, all of these are active. If I want to do the filtration based on the pause, I can do that. So let's click on this all status and it will have all of this. Now let's create the product first. So I'll simply click here and I have to give the details. So I'll say product. You can give your description in brief. I can give the text. Now I can give the price. So you can set any price for your product based on your services. I can give this 3 and I want to charge, let's say 50 USDT, and I want to take 50 USDC because both is the stable coin. Now I have to upload my image of the product. I can click here and it's going to open the pop-up model, and all I have to do is to simply upload it. So I can simply come back here, go back to the desktop, and I'm going to select this one, and here it's uploading. Once it will upload, you will have the overview of the image. So just wait. Finally, our image is uploaded successfully. Now I can click on this create product and it's going to make a transaction. Here we got it. So all I have to do is to simply confirm the transaction and the product is created successfully. If you come back here, this is the product we have. If you want to open it up in the pop-up model, you can see you can open it up. If you want to open in a new tab, you can simply type it, or you can click on this open page. It will open it. Product number 7 we have, and here we have our landing page. and you will find the user can also make the payment, and you can share the link. Right now the image is loading behind the scene because we have double authentication and loading model. So you can see the image, product description, the creator, the price, and the details, and here we have all the information. So if I want to make the payment in ETH, I can do that very easily. If I want to make the payment in USDT, I can do that. I can do with the USDC as well, and I can also give the comment and I can make the payment. So that's how you can able to make the payment, which we're going to do it together. Just wait. So I'll simply come back here. Now I'll simply copy, and it will be copy the link, and I can share. If I want to create one more product, I can do that very easily. I can click here. I'll say product. I can give the description. I can give a description. I can give the price is going to be, let's say 2. This will be, let's say 34. This will be 34, and I can give the image. So this time I'll go with this AI power. Now it's going to upload. Just a moment. Once it will upload, you will have the overview. We got it. Now click on this create product, and it's going to create our product, and here we have. So just confirm, and we have created the product, and here we got the product which we have created. You can simply open it up, and you can simply share on the new link, and here you will have the details about the product, and user can start making the payment in your product. So you can see it will fetch out the balance automatically. It will give you the option. The image is taking a little bit time, and finally we got it. Perfect. So user can simply make the payment straight away from here, which we go to explore. Now if you want to see the metadata we have stored on the IPFS, so you can simply click here, and you will have the data about the product we have uploaded to the IPFS, and here we have it. So this is the details which you will find about the product metadata, which you can click here, and you can easily put to explore on the IPFS. Here we have the data. Now let's close that one. Now what I will do, I'll simply come back here, and let's try to simply make it inactive. So this is the new product we have created. I can simply click on this pause, and it's going to pause this particular product, and it will be no longer visible in our marketplace. So I'll simply click on pause, and this product is paused. If I want to do the filtration, you can see I can find the pause product, and it will automatically do the filter. Now this product will be not available, and no one can able to make the purchase. If I want to active, I can simply click here, and it's going to make a call, and I can simply active. So this is how you can make the product active and pause. If you click on all status, and you will find all the product which is available. If I want to do the filtration, I can say get, and it's going to filter out all the product and give you the product which you want. And if you want to pause it, you can simply pause it, and you can simply come back here and click on confirm, and the transaction will complete it. If you want to reactivate this pause product, you can click here, and you can simply click on the confirm, and the product is live. Now you can come back here, go back to all status, or you can simply remove the name, and you will have all the product which is available. Looks perfect. Got it? I hope you have understood that how you can able to create the product, what are the details you need to provide, how you can control the product by activating and deactivating, and how you can share the links. So you can simply click here, and it's going to open the model. You can share in a new tab. You can simply copy the URL. You can do it from here, and you can share, so user can start making the payment. Let's close this one. So this is the product section. The next one we have is the payment section. So you can click here, and you will come back to the payment model in the marketplace. From here you can also make the payment, or you can also make the payment into a different page. So you will find the products which we have listed. So this is the recent product we have listed, and there is no sales we have. So if I want to make the purchase of this particular project, I can do that. I can click here, and currently we are not allowed to make the payment in ETH because we have to process the entire transaction. So you can make the payment in USDT and USDC in this particular page. If you want to make the payment in ETH, you have to open into a new page. So for example, if I want to make the payment in USDT, I'll click here, and I can give the description if I want. I can simply copy that one. I can paste that here, and you can see the fund which I have to pay, and this is my wallet balance, and this much money I have to pay. So I'll simply click on approve, and here the transaction is processing. Just wait, and first I have to approve it, so it will go into our smart contract. So once it will get the approval, now you will have the confirmation which transfer the token. So click on this confirm, and the payment is successfully done, and you have made the payment. You can see it went up, and the commission is charged and transferred to the admin, and the fund is getting locked, so the user can make in the payout. In the same way, I can want to buy this one, I can simply buy it. I can click here, and this time I want to buy with the USDC. I can simply click here, and I can click on this pay. Here we have the transaction. Let's click on this confirm, and I have to confirm one more time. Click on confirm, and the transaction is completed, and we have bought the product. If I open it up, you can see the transaction is successfully completed, and you can also have the details in the log. So if I come back to the dashboard, you will see the recent purchase we have made of the product. So you can come back here, you can see this went up, and here you will find that this stat is also went up. We have made the payment. You can see this is the transaction number 8 and transaction number 7. Earlier it was 6. How much money we have paid in each one of the transactions. That's all you will find. So that's how you can buy right from the marketplace. But in the marketplace, you can only make the payment in USDC and USDT. If you want to make on ETH, you have to go with the shareable link. So you can simply come back here in the product. Now let me make it the payment in ETH. I can simply click here in the shareable. I can click on this open page, and now I can able to make the payment right from here. So this is the product which I have. You can see all the details, and if I want to make the payment in ETH, I can simply select that, and I can give the description as usual, and you can see how much money I'm going to pay for making the transaction. So let's click on this confirm payment, and it's going to process the transaction, and the payment would be done. So let's click on confirm, and finally we have made the transaction and we have bought the token. Looks absolutely perfect. If you want to explore, you can simply click here and you can explore that one. If you want to make the payment one more time, you can select that one. You can give the name, display optional, and click on this complete payment. It's going to process the transaction, and here you have, you can simply come back here, click on this confirm, and the transaction is completed and you have made the payment. So if you want to make another payment, you can do that, or you can simply close the model. So that's how you can do that. If you want to come back to the pages, you can simply click here and it will take you to the dashboard and the landing page. I can click here and I can come back to my dashboard. From there I can able to have the control. So I hope you have understood that how you can make the payment in ETH, USDT and USDC, one from the marketplace, and how you can do the payment by sharing the link, and you can do that as well. So that's what you will find. You will find the balance which you have in your wallet. So you have seen this one. Now you can come back to the KYC management, and here you will find all the detail. So how this application will work: so first user need to fulfill their KYC. Once it get approved, then they can able to make all the transaction and create the product. You will find this is my details, and here you will find other details. So if I want to simply approve any KYC, if I want to approve this one, I can do that. I can click here and it's going to give me the details about the KYC which user have uploaded. So here it's taking a line because we have multiple data, and here we have it. So you can simply go back to the different section. Right now you can see we are having an issue with the previous model because that's how IPFS work. There is multiple layer on it. So you can simply click on this open, and it's going to open into a new page, and you can able to have the details because IPFS added the blocker, so it can track whether it's a bot or it's a system. So you can simply come back here and you can able to have a look and see the document. So this is the document which I have uploaded, and that's how you can see it. If it's not giving you the preview, you can go back from here. Once you review the document, you can simply come back here and can click on this approve, and it's going to make a call, and all you have to do is to simply confirm the transaction. So let's click on this confirm, and the transaction is completed and you have approved this particular user. If you want to do the rejection, you can click here and you can simply give the reason that why you want to reject. So you can click here, and here you will have this option. Let's give the reason whatever you want, and you can click on this okay. It's giving you this model, and you have to simply confirm the transaction that why you have rejected their applicant, and it's rejected. So this is how you can control, and you can also control from the admin panel. So this is what we have. Now you can come back to the analytical section. There you can able to have the overall stats about the smart contract and all the transaction which is happening in our project. So you can see total 10 transaction we have done, all the volumes, all the money. That's all you will find here. How much money we have in ETH, USDT and USDT. That's all you will find. So which we have already seen. If you want to export the document, you can simply click here export, and it's going to do the export. So let me give a quick reload so it can go, because this will be remain here. So I'll simply click here and now it will gone. Let's make on the big screen because I really like on the big screen. So it looks absolutely fine. So this is the analytical section. I hope you have understood. Now you can simply click here. It's going to refetch the data and it's going to simply display and feed in the component. This all tracker is working fine. Now come back to the transaction section, and here you will find all the transaction which is happening in the contract which you have already explored. So you can come back here. Here we have the transaction, all the logs which we can find. You can find based on the ETH, based on the USDT, based on the USDC, or you can go with all. You can also go with the processing and pending. You can see the last 30 days and last 7 days. That's all you will find. So here you can see all the transaction we have seen. You can click on the view and you will have the overall details about the transaction. That's all there. If you want to explode in the URL, you can click here and it will take you to the IPFS, the data storage we have done to the IPFS distributed network, and that's what you can able to find. So here you can see it's taking a little bit time for loading the data, and here we got it. So this is the data we have uploaded to the IPFS. Got it? Now let's come back here, and that's how you can able to explore here. Now come back to the payout section, and this one is very interesting because you can make one payout once 7 days. So right now you can see the payout is available. So if I can withdraw this or I can withdraw this. So let's try to withdraw this 32 ETH we have. So if I show you my current wallet balance, you will see that I have this much balance. I have 9967, but this will go up because I'm taking my payout, and right now the payout is available. So I click on this withdraw ETH, and here I have to do the confirmation. Yes, I want to withdraw. Let's click on this confirm, and here I have to simply confirm the transaction. So click on confirm, and I have successfully got my payout, and you can see the balance is reset to 0 in ETH. So now I have to wait for another 7 days to get the payout in USDT or USDC. Then this option will be available. If I come back here, you can see your recent payout you have made, this much you have withdraw completely, and you will see stated is completed. If you come back here, go back to your wallet, and you can see the balance you have in your wallet because you have received your payout. It went up to 99. So it looks absolutely fine. So that's how you will get your payout. Got it? Now you can come back to the user, and you can able to have the control over the user account right from here. So just wait. Here we got it. You will see the overall stats about the user. Here we have the data which is reflecting. You can do the filtration based on the approve, and you can also do the filtration and have all of this detail. You can come back here. From here you can able to see the details, and right now you will find that this account is approved. So if I want to approve and add this account as a reviewer, I can do that. I can do it from here, or I can do it from my contract. So I can simply do it from here. Let's do that. Click here, and it's going to process the transaction. Here you will have, you can simply click on this confirm, and this account is added as a reviewer. If you come back here, you will see it's reflecting as a reviewer. If you want to disapprove this and remove it from reviewer, you can simply click here and call the function, and it will remove this user from reviewer. And here let's click on this confirm, and this user is no longer reviewer. So that's how you can allow the user to make a reviewer and remove it. So let me add this one as a reviewer. So let's click on that, and I have to simply confirm the transaction, and this user is added as a reviewer. Perfect. Got it? That's how you can able to control. If I come back here, and if I go back to the all one, and you will find all the account which is reflecting here. So I can simply come back here, I can click here, and I can also approve or disapprove the user right from here. So if I want to approve the user from here, I can simply click on this, let it be like this, and I can click on this approve, and the transaction will complete, and it will be approval. I have to simply click on this confirm, and you will find that this account is approval successfully. You will see all the details, or you can also add this user, or you can click here and you can open and see all the details which this user have. Let's close this one. Now if I want to disapprove or remove the user, I can do that very easily. So I can simply come back here, click here, and I can click on this and give the message which I want to do. I'm just giving this dummy, and you can click on this reject, and here is going to perform the transaction, and is going to simply reject the applicant for this particular user. It's rejected. So that's how it will work. You can also control the user from here and see all the details about their account. If you want to approve, you can do it from here. And this dynamic things we have, this is the address which is the owner, reviewer and merchant, and this one is only a reviewer and the user. Perfect. Now let's come back to the admin panel. From here you can able to control the entire smart contract. So just a moment, here we got it. It's loading. It's first verifying whether it's admin or not, and here you will find some other details. So we have the total revenue, total active user, pending in 0, platform fee is this, and this is the overall stat which you will have. Now let's come back to the KYC reviewer, which we have already seen, and there is no KYC is pending. If the KYC is pending, it's going to reflect here, and you can control from here as well. Come back to the platform fee, and from here you can change the fee so which you want to charge. So right now you can see we are charging this month. If I want to get from 3%, 3.5%, I can give that one, and it will be reflecting here. I can click on this update fee rate, and it will be updated successfully. Let's click on this confirm, and now when the user will make the payment, the fee will be charged based on 3.5%. That's the percent we are charging. If you want to bring it down, I can go with the previous fee. I can click here, and I can simply change the fee, and every single thing will be updated. If I want to simply pause the contract, I can do it from here, but I don't want to do it, and I would suggest you not to do it. Use it from emergency. Now come back to the security, and here you will find all the details. Right now you will find that we have this 2 reviewer, and this is the one which you have added. So if you want to remove it, you can do it from here. You can simply click here, and you can also confirm the transaction, this user will be removed from the reviewer. It's no longer be available. If you want to add it, you can simply do that very easily. So you can go back to the user section, click on the user section, you can find which one you want to approve. So this account is already approved. I click on the view, and you can simply copy the address, come back here, go back to the admin, and you can add this user as a reviewer. So come back to the security, give the address, and click on this, and it's going to make a call to our smart contract, and this account will be added as a reviewer. So let's click on this confirm, and here we have added the reviewer, and you can see other details. If you want to do this, that's all you will find. All this looks good. If you want to refresh the data, you can click here, and it's going to refresh the data. Perfect. Now if you come back to the active logs which you have seen here, you will find all the transaction which users are performing. So this is how every single thing would be working. Now let me change my account, because we have already approved couple of account, and you can see this account which I'm going to get, which is my account number 5. So I'll simply come back here, and every single thing would be changed accordingly. So I can simply come back here, and I can go back to account number 5 and click on this connect, and things have changed. The menu is gone, user and admin is gone. So I can simply come back to the dashboard, and you will find that here we have all of this. Right now this is the data we are getting from the platform, means the overall transaction and the money. This is the user. Right now I haven't created any product, I haven't made any transaction, and this is the overall history you are getting about the smart contract and the payments. If you come back to the product, right now you will find that I haven't created any product from this particular account. If I go back to the payment, I can simply come back here, and I can do the payment. This is the product which is listed. If I want to payment in this one, I can give that. I don't have these tokens, so I cannot make the payment, and I cannot make the payment in ETH because I have to open into a new tab to make the payment in ETH. If I want to make the payment in ETH, I can do that very easily. If I want to come back to my KYC section, you will see that my KYC is approved. I can click here, I can able to have the details about the transaction and the KYC I have submitted, and it's going to give me the details. So here we got it. It's taking a little bit time, and you can able to have the details about the KYC which you have provided. Looks perfect. Now you can come back to the analytical section. This is what I have. No data is available. This data is coming from the platform. I don't have any data. If you come back to the transaction, this is what I have. All the transaction which you will find which is happening in the contract, and here we have the payout. Right now we don't have any balance in the payout, so you can see every single thing is empty. Now let's try to create a product from this account. So I'll simply click here, and I call this account. I can give this one, I can give the price. So let's call this 35. I can go with 35. You can give whatever price you want. I can simply upload the document. So I'll go with this one, and here it's uploading. Once it will upload successfully, you will have the overview of the product, and here we got it. Now click on this correct, and it's going to create the product. All you have to do is to simply confirm the transaction. So let's click on confirm, and the product is created. So here you have the product. If you come back to the product section in the marketplace, you will see the product you have created. It's taking a little bit time for loading the image, so just wait, it will be loaded soon. Now you can come back here, come back to the product section. If you want to do the sharing, you can click here, and you can click on open into a new tab, and here it's going to open, and from there you can easily able to make the payment in your product. So you can see right now it's reflecting I don't have this USDT or I don't have this USDC. I can simply make the payment in ETH. So let's click on this, and I can click on confirm, and I can make the payment. So here I made the payment successfully. If I want to make the payment in ETH or any other, I can also share the account. I can also click on this. So let me change my account, and let's go to account number 4, in which I have the USDT and USDC token, so I can make the payment. So let's come back here. I shall change my account, and you can see the balance is reflecting fine. If I want to make the payment in USDC, I can click here, and I can give the dummy text. Make sure to give actual detail. Click on this approve, or you can simply skip it. And here we have, let's make the confirmation. So we are making the payment, and we have done the payment. Let's click out one more time, and here the transaction is completed, and we have made the payment in USDT. If you want to make in USDC, you can do that. You can select the payment, click on this approve, and you will find that click on confirm, and click on confirm, and you have made the payment. So that's how you can make the payment. Now you can come back here, you can simply close the open tab we have,
Go back here and you will see the product which you have. Simply give a quick reload so it will reflect the details about the product we have. So right now I'm connected with the account number 22, and you will see this is the account which I have used for making the payment. All of this product is looking fine. If I change my account, I can go back to account number 5. You will see I have received the payment and I can able to simply withdraw, because the first payment I can withdraw instantly. After that I have to wait for the 7 days to get the payment available. So if I come back to the, let's say, payout, you will come back here and you will see that here I have the balance. So I have this much ETH available, this much USDC, and this much USDC. So if I want to withdraw the payment in USDT, I can do that. I can keep my ETH as it is. I can simply click here. I can simply click on confirm, and I have to simply confirm the transaction, and the payment is done successfully. You can see that I have done and received my payment. So this is how every single thing would be working. I hope you have understood. It's really powerful. Now if I want to simply go back to a new account and register as a new KYC, I can do that. So I can simply come back here. I can go back to 11, account number 11, click on this connect, and I'm connected. Right now you can see that I haven't submitted my KYC. So if I come back to my dashboard, it will tell me to first you have to register KYC, then you can able to perform any transaction. So I come back to my KYC some management, and I can click on this submit KYC, and have to fill out all of these details. I have to submit my document. So first I have to submit the document. So make sure to submit the document in the JPG file. So I'll go with this report, which is a JPG, because it's very light. You don't want to load too many data. So I'm going to simply give this document images as a, but you have to upload a proper document, and make sure it should be JPG or in PNG, and the file size should be less. Don't have a big file size. So let's click on this submit, and here it's uploading our document to the IPFS. And just a moment, once the document will be uploaded successfully, you can come back here. Now click on this confirm, and the transaction is completed, and you can see your KYC in the pending. You can open up this view document. You can see the documents which you have uploaded, and you will find all of the details which you have provided. If this one is not loading, you can open a new tab, and here you can have a look, because we have multiple file. So that's how you can able to do it. If you want to create any product, you cannot do that yet. You have to see it's in the pending, and once you will get the approval, then you can able to create. So let's come back here, and I can simply go back to my account. So I can go back to account number 4, which is the admin, so he can approve. So I'll simply click it. Now you can go back to the user management. From there I can also manage and approve the user. So just wait, it's taking a little bit time. We got it. Now I can come back to the admin, and I won't do it from admin because I have already shown you from the user. So here you will find the data is reflecting. Here we got it, and you can see all of this detail. I can come back to my KYC. You will find this is the one which is pending. I can click on approve, and here it's going to open it up. Now all I have to do is to simply click on this confirm, and the KYC is approved. Now I can go back to my account number, so it can create the product. So I can simply come back here, go back to account number 11, and you will see this account is denied with the, I can come back to the dashboard, and you can see it's active. If I go back to my KYC, you can see approve. Now I can come back here. Now I can able to create the product. So I can simply come back here, new, and you can give a description based on your product. I can see I can go with 2 ETH. I can go with 46, whatever calculation you do. Now I can come back here, and I can upload the image. So I can go with this one, product image, and it's uploading. Once it will upload, it's going to reflect. You can see right now the image is getting broken because it's taking a little bit time, and we are making multiple requests, so it's not that important. Let's click here, create, and here you will have it. Let's click on this confirm, and you will find the product is created. If you come back to the payment, there you will find that we have all the product, and we have created our product successfully. So if you go all the way down, you can see here we got it, crypto payment gateway. Perfect. Now if you want to make a payment, you can simply come back here. You can click on this share. It's going to open into a new tab, and you can able to make the payment right from here, and you can share. The user can also make the payment. So if I want to make a payment, I can click on this make crypto payment, and I can also make the payment. User can also make the payment, and I can simply click on this confirm, and the payment is done. Perfect. Now I can come back here, go back to my payouts. There you will find the first payout would be available instantly, but after that we have to wait for 7 days waiting period to get my second payment. And you can see we paid 2 ETH for the product, the commission is charged successfully, which is 2.5%, and is transferred straight away to the admin account, which is the account number 5, and this much I will get. So I'll simply click on this out, click on confirm, and I will receive my payout. I'll receive my payout. So this one is really powerful. I hope you have understood that what are the feature and functionality we have included. Every single thing is working absolutely smoothly. Every single thing is fine. You can launch your own crypto payment gateway where you can able to receive the payment from user, just like Stripe and PayPal. If I show you the responsiveness, so it's really powerful. It's 100% responsive for all the screen sizes. So this is how it's going to look on the mobile device. You will have all of this option. You can simply click on this and you can close. You can simply close it, and here you will have all of this menu, all of the transaction which you can able to explore. If you go back here, go back to the pay product section, close this one, and you will see you can able to create a product right from here. You can able to have a look, and you can see the model. You can share it up, you can open into a new tab. That's all you will find. If you go back to the payments, you will have the product. Click here, and here you have the balance and all the product which is available. If you want to make a payment, you can do that from here. That's all you can do. If you come back here, go back to the KYC, you can also open it up, and you can also perform your KYC right from here. So you can see right now it's all approved, and you can able to have the details about the KYC. If you come back here, go back to the analytical section, you will have the details about the analytical section. It's looking perfect. It's 100% responsive. Perfect. You can have all of these details. If you come back here, and you can able to see the transaction, which looks powerful, and here it's going to load, and it's going to give you to the loading page to the transaction, and you can have all of these details. Here you got the details about the transaction. You can simply explore it up. You can click here, and you can have the overview about the details about this transaction, that commission and the payout. That's all is there. Perfect. In the same way, you can go back to the admin and the user, and you can able to have the control over the project. So looks perfect. All of this detail looks fine. You can simply go back to the different section. This is the transaction model. That's all is looking good. So I hope you have understood that what are the feature and functionality we have included in our project. It's really powerful. Every single thing is dynamic. Complete the KYC, create the products, share the link, and user can make the payment. They can do it from the marketplace. They can also share the link. So tons of feature we have included. So this is what exactly we're going to launch in our crypto payment project. I hope this will help you to master your advanced concept when it's come to DeFi product and launching a payment gateway on the blockchain. Now let me provide you all the assets which you need to develop this particular project, and what are the requirements you need to have. If you really want to faster your development, you can take the final source code as well. So you can come back to the blockchain coder. I will provide you the link in the description as well, or you can simply open a new tab, type blockchain coder. You will come back to the blockchain coder. Here you will find all the project we have developed. So we have developed more than 100 plus projects. So you can come back here, make sure to log in, go back to the source code section, and here you will find all the project we have developed. So I want you to spend some time here, check all the project, watch the setup video in which you will understand and have the complete overview about the each project functionality and each project scope. So you can build on top of it, or you can simply launch straight away from this project. So to get the asset of this project, you can click here. You can also do the search. You can click here in reset project, and here you have. So click on this. It will take you to this particular section. You can also take the final source code. You can also go back to the starter file, and then you will find the complete architecture of the project, that what are the technology we are utilizing, how we are building the entire model, what architecture we are following, what packages we are utilizing, what is the structure, what is the requirement. That's all you will find. So make sure to clone this repository, or you can simply download this repository. So when you start working on the project, we're going to do that. Now let me provide you the final source code. So those of you who will take the final source code, now let me show you that how you can do the setup in your system and test and launch, and what are the feature and functionality we have into that. So make sure to get the final source code. Once you will download the final source code, you will get the zip file. Make sure to extract this zip file, and you will get this folder in which you will have the complete source code of the project which you have seen in the demo. So make sure to install zip extractor in your system, then you can able to extract this file, and you will get this folder. And this is the folder you have to open in your VS Code. So let's click on my VS Code, and you will have this one. Click on this open, go back to desktop, and I have this folder. I will simply drag and drop in my project. Let's make on the big screen, and let me give you a complete walkthrough of the entire architecture we have designed for this particular project. So the very first folder we have in this project is the component, in which you will find all the component we have designed for this particular project. So we have the admin, in which you will have all of this tabs. So we have the activity tab, we have the KYC, we have the overview, we have the security, we have the setting, we have the user tab. So you don't need to make any changes in any one of these places. Every single thing is dynamic. First, I would suggest you to test the way I'm doing it in my local environment. After that, once you understand every single thing, then do all the experiment and changes. But first test the way I'm doing it, okay? So this is the admin. The next one we have is the transaction component. So this is the complete code we have written for that. You will find some regular component we have is the layout, we have the sidebar, and we have the static card. Just keep it as it is. So this is the component section we have. So close this one. Now the next one we have is the lib file, in which you will find that we have two files, constant and wing. So in this we have taken some constant variable. So again, you don't need to make any changes, just keep it as it is and test the way I'm doing it. After that, do all the experiments. So you will find that our chain ID we are testing locally. That's the configuration I have done. But if you want to test on any other network, you can simply import it, which I have already explained multiple times in the project. And this is all the code we have coded. Just keep it as it is, don't make any changes. The next one we have is the wing configuration. So we are using the Web3 provider wing holder, and that's what we are passing here. Just keep it as it is. Close this one. Close this one. The next one we have is the pages. It's going to be a multi-page application. So you will find bunch of pages here. So the very first one we have is the pay, in which you will have the product ID. So this is the shareable page. So when the user will share the link and they're going to make the payment, so this is what we have here. Just keep it as it is, don't make any changes. The next one we have is .app.js. Here we have done the global configuration for our context management, the application name, the images, and here we have all of these details. Keep it as it is. Close this one. The next one we have is the admin. So this is the complete code we have for the admin page. If you come back to the analytical page, this is the complete section for analytical. If you come back to the dashboard, here you will find the complete code for the dashboard. Then we have this home page, which is the landing page. If you want to make any changes in the landing page, you can simply have a control. So you can change the label, all the things which you can control. So you can change the title, you can change the description, you have the details. So you can simply do that. This is the details for the landing page. We have the KYC, just keep it as it is. We have the payment, keep it as it is. We have the payout, don't need to make any changes. We have the product, leave it as it is. We have the setting, leave it as it is. We have the transaction and the user. So all of things are dynamic, don't need to make any changes. Again, I'm telling you, if you want to make any changes, you can do that in the landing page, and you can change the title and description only. So first test the way I'm doing it. Okay, close this one. The next one we have is the public, in which we have keeping all the important assets. So here I've given you a couple of images which you can simply upload and test. So make sure your image should be very light. It should be not big like 4 MB or 5 MB. It should be in KBs. So this is the images we have. Now we have the Ethereum icon, we have our logo. You can also have a PDF. I can also have my brand. I can see USDT icon and USDC icon and USDT icon. So just keep it as it is. You can keep all the assets right up here in the public folder, which you can inject in your component. If you come back to the services section, we have this two one. So this is the contract, where we have this huge code which we have coded, which allow us to communicate with the contract, writing, reading. That's all we had. So we have more than 1,000 lines of code. We have the pinata, which allow us to upload the data in multiple forms. So we are not just uploading one file, but we are uploading multiple files. That's why you can see sometimes the image is getting broken, because we have the indexing. Pinata IPFS work in that way, because when you upload in multiple files, it's load one by one. So it takes time. So here we have this one. Come back to the next one, which is the style. So this is the complete styling we have written, which we have the custom one and we have using the regular one. Keep it as it is. Now come back to the most important thing, which is the Web3 folder, in which we have done all the things for the smart contract. The very first folder we have inside this Web3 is the contract, in which you will find we have two contract, crypto payment gateway, and this one is the most important contract. I want you to study this, because this one is very important, which will help you to understand that how the events work, how you can allow the user to provide the KYC, reject, approve. Tons of feature we have included. We are also having a lock period for 7 days. You can remove that and you can have an instant payment. So you can have a complete control over the smart contract. You will find the payout history. Every single thing is dynamic. So this is the complete section we have. Got it? For the crypto payment gateway. This is the first contract we have. The next one we have is the MOC ERC20 token, because we are allowing user to pay for the product in USDT and USDC. So we are testing on the local environment. So we have to create those two payment token, so user can perform the transaction, but exactly the same from the mainnet. All you have to do is to provide the actual address instead of the local token address. So this is the two contract we have. Don't need to make any changes, just keep it as it is. Once you understand the complete architecture, test the way it is. After that, do the experiment. So this is the contract. Now come back to the script, in which we have these two script, one for the token deployment, one for the crypto payment deployment. So this is the huge code we have written, which allow us to deploy our token, and this is the which allow us to deploy our payment crypto contract. So let's close this one. Don't need to make any changes. The next one we have is the environment variable, and this one is very important. So I'm testing on the local environment. So I'm going to provide the RPC URL for the local environment, and I'm going to provide the private key for the local, which I will get from the hard hat, and keep it this one as it is, which I'm going to do. Just do the way I'm doing it. Okay, let's close this one, come back to the hard hat setup, and this one is very important. You have to understand this, that when you are testing in the local environment using hard hat, you cannot use your main account. You have to use the hard hat account, in which you will have the test faucet which you can test, and that's what I have given. This is the exact configuration you should have. So in this particular directory, in this web3 directory, we are using node 20, but in the main directory we are using the latest node version, because hard hat is compatible with node 20. So make sure you should have node 20 in this particular directory, which I will show you how you can do it. If you don't know how to control your node version, make sure to watch this video, in which I have explained that how you can control and downgrade or upgrade your node version. And when you will deploy the contract, by default in the local node, hard hat will use this particular account, and it will become the admin. This is the wallet configuration for the local host, and when you are changing your account from account 1 to account 2, you should clear the history of the previous account. Otherwise the transaction will fail, because it will keep the remembering of the previous transaction history. So you should always clear your MetaMask history, and it will work absolutely fine. And this is the 20 plus account hard hat will give you when you will deploy the contract and run the local node. And by default you will have this account as an admin, account 0. This is the wallet address, become the admin. And if you want to import, you can simply copy the private key and you can import in your MetaMask. So all the account which you have seen in my MetaMask, this is the hard hat account which I have imported. So first I'm going to simply copy, because this is going to be the admin by default. So I'll simply come back here, and that's what I'm going to provide here. Just keep it this one as it is as of now, but you can also get that, which I will show you how you can get it if you want to deploy to any other network like Hostly. So let's close this one. So you have no to hard hat setup. Now come back to the hard hat config file. So here we have done the configuration for hard hat. You don't need to make any changes, just keep it as it is. Close this one, come back to the packages and files. So we are using the most stable version. So no matter when you are developing this project, as well as you follow this video exactly the way I'm telling you, doing the installation the way I'm doing it, every single thing would be working absolutely fine. It will work absolutely fine after 5 years or 10 years, as long as you maintain the requirement which I'm telling you and the way I'm doing the setup. Just do it exactly the way. Let's close this one, and this is the complete one. We need only this folder for deployment of the contract and getting the ABI. That's the thing you have to keep in mind. So let's close this one, come back to the front-end environment variable. So if I click here, you will find that these are the requirements we need to provide in our front-end environment. So we need to get our wallet connect project ID from Rayon, which we can do it together. I'm deploying the contract to the local host. This is the network configuration I have done. Here you have to provide the contract addresses. So this is the contract address for the payment gateway, and we have to get the address for the USDT token and USDC token, because we are deploying it locally, so we have to test it. But when you are doing on the mainnet, you have to provide the actual token addresses. And here you have to get your Pinata API key, secret key, and JWT token, so we can able to upload the images and the document to the Pinata IPFS. So we're going to get it together. Just wait. Close this one. Here we have the get ignore, just keep it as it is. Here we have the JS config, which allow us to look for the webpack and compress our file, so we'll have a smooth application running. If you come back to the next configuration, so here we have configure all of the things for the node packet manager, and we have the wallet provider. That's all we have done the configuration. Just keep it as it is. Come back to the packages and files. So we are using the most stable version in our project. So this particular package is absolutely compatible with the latest node version which we are using, but in this we are using the node version 20, but in the front end side we are using the latest node version, which I will show you how you can simply toggle between different node version. And here we have the dev dependency, so just keep it as it is, don't need to make any changes. Close this one, come back here in the post CSS, looks absolutely fine. We have the readme file, look absolutely great, you don't need to make any changes. Here we have the tailwind config file, every single thing is absolutely great. So close this one. So I hope you have understood the complete folder and file structure, that what we have in this particular project, how we have structured, and what are the changes you have to do. All you have to do is to provide the environment variable, and every single thing would be working absolutely fine. Now before we execute and test this application, we have to get our environment variable. So we can simply come back here and we can go back to this. So this is fine because we are testing locally. Now let me show you how you can get the RPC URL. So because if you keep this empty, sometime it will fail, sometime it will execute. So to get the RPC URL, you can use, there are multiple provider. You can go with Acme, Infura. You can come back to your browser, and the one I like to use is Anchor. So type ARNK. This one is a really powerful platform which allow you to give you the RPC URL for absolutely free. You don't need to pay any money for it. You can, if you are starting up, it's absolutely good to go with this. Make sure to create your account, verify your account, and once you will do that, you will have your dashboard. So let me do that very quickly, and you can simply come back here. I will go with GitHub, or you can go with anyone. I'll simply click here, and you will come back to your dashboard. From here you can able to find all the blockchain RPC endpoints. So click on the chain, there you will find all the one. So if you're planning to deploy to actual test network or a main network, you can simply get the RPC URL from here. But I will just get it for the hostly. I'll simply click here, and I can click on this test network hostly, and let's copy this one and provide it. So make sure to get it your own. I'm just giving this because if I keep it empty, sometime it will fail. Okay, and that's the only thing you have to do. We already have the private key for the local host. This one is absolutely fine, and just keep it as it. So this is the first environment variable we have got from here. Now I will come back to the front end, and I have to get these, and I have to get this. So let's get this two variable first. So to get it, I can first, the link is already given. You can simply copy that one. You can open a new tab, paste here, hit enter, and you will come back to the documentation section. Here you will find all the different ways to configure this project ID in your project. So make sure to create your account, verify your account. When you will do that, you will have an option like this, Rayon dashboard. So click it here, and you will go back to your dashboard, and you will have the project which you have created. So you can simply click here, and you will find all the project which is available and which you have created. So you can select the existing project, but I would suggest to create a new project if you haven't created. Maybe in future this interface would be updated, because recently they have updated this interface. So to create a new project, you can click here, click on this create team, and here you have, I can call this, let's say, and I want to say just 2 to 10, and click on this continue, and I will go with this one, or I can go with this one. Let's go with this, select other, click on create team, and it's going to create the project. Here from you click and give the name, I'll say crypto. Click on this create, and it's going to create a project. You have successfully created a project. Now you have got the project ID, copy, and that's what you have to paste here, and that's how you can get it. Make sure to get your own, it's free to get, so make sure to get your own, don't use my. So we have got your first environment variable. Now we have to get this one, like this Pinata API key and secret key. So we can do that very easily. You can come back here, let's close all of this, open tab, I'll simply open a new tab, type Pinata, and you will come back to the Pinata IPFS. It's a really powerful platform which allow you to get the IPFS, which you can use it for free, and it's really powerful. So make sure to create your account, verify your account, then you can able to create your account. So I already have my account, so I will log in straight away. Click on login. So once you will log in successfully and create your account and verify your account, you will have a similar interface like this, and you will find all the project which you have created and all the files which you have uploaded. So to get your API key, click on this API key, and you will come back here. You will see you have already created an API key. Now to create a new one, you can click on this new key, and you can provide the details. I can say crypto, I want to have the access of all the feature. Click on this create, and you will have your API key and secret key. So I simply click on this copy, that's the API key, and that's what I'm going to provide here. That's the first thing. Now to get the secret key, copy, come back here, that's what I'm going to provide here. Now we have to get this JWT. I'll come back here, copy, and that's what I have to provide here. It's pretty big, so you have to get your own, don't use my. Okay, so we have got our project ID, we got the network configuration, the API key for Pinata, and this is absolutely fine, just keep it as it is. Now we have to get the addresses. So now we are ready to deploy our contract. So let's close this one, open up your terminal. Right now you can see I'm on the main directory. I'm on the main directory in this. If I check my node version on the main directory, you will find that I am using the latest one, and I'm going to use the latest one in my main directory, but in this particular directory I have to use the node version 20. So to get into this directory, I have to type cd web3, hit enter. Right now you will see I'm in this particular directory, web3. If I check my node version, in this I have the latest one, so I don't need this one, I need 20. So to get the 20, I can use nvm. I'll say nvm. This is the version I'm using. No matter which version you are using, make sure you have installed nvm. If you don't know how to do that, you can simply watch the video in which I have explained that how you can control the node version manager, this video. So let's close this one. Now what I will do, I'm going to simply downgrade my node version. So I'll say nvm use, and you have to give the version name. So I'll go with 20, hit enter, and it's going to downgrade my node version to 20. Right now, if I check my node version, I have the 20, which is absolutely perfect. And the one thing I want to tell you, the moment you will delete, every single thing would be reset. If I open it up, you will see I will come back to the main directory. If I go back to my directory, web3 directory, if I check my node version, you will find that it will be come to recent one. So that's the thing you have to keep in mind. Again, I have to simply downgrade my node version. So I'll go with 20. I have the 20. Now if I check one more time to show you, I have the 20. Now I'm going to clear my terminal. You can see I'm in the web3 directory. In this directory, I'm going to use node 20, and that's what I'm using. 20 have. Now I have to simply install the packages. All of these packages which you can see, I have to install. So first I have to downgrade my node version, then I have to install. So I'll type npm I, hit enter, and the installation will start. This might take a little bit time. Just wait. Depending on your internet connection, depending on your system power, it will take a little bit time. Just wait. Once the installation will complete, then we're going to start compiling and deploying our contract. So just wait. And finally the installation is completed. You can see that we are getting a couple of warnings. Simply ignore that one, because we need this model, we need this package stability for deploying our contract and getting the ABI. Once we're done with that, we no longer need this. Okay, so just don't execute any one of this command, otherwise it's going to change the version and you're not going to upload the contract properly. So I'll simply clear my terminal, and I'm still in this same directory. Now what I have to do is I have to simply run the local node. So this is the one which I have to execute. So I'll simply type npm run and hit enter. It's going to start the local blockchain, and it's going to give me 20 plus account. You can see this is the RPC endpoint for the local node. It's running, and here we have the 20 plus account which Hardware will give you. Each account will have 20,000, like 10,000 fake it, and by default Hardware will use the same account like 2266 for deploying the contract, and this is the private key of the account, which is the admin. Make sure this should be running. Don't need to stop this. If you stop this, the contract will not deploy. Now once you running this one, now you have to split your terminal. This should be running. Okay, now this time we have to run the compile, and we have to compile the contract, so it will generate the ABI. So you can come back to the next terminal, type npm run, give the compile, hit enter, and it's going to compile the contract, and it will generate the ABI, the artifact which we need. So here you can see it's compiling. You can see which version they have used, and after the compilation you will find that we have the artifact in which we have the contract, and here we have the ABI of both the contracts. So this is the ABI for our crypto which we need, and it's already configured. So just keep it. We have generated this ABI, and that's what we need, because if you look at the pages, if you go back to the pages, we are importing the ABI. Here we are importing the ABI. It's coming for web3 contract folder, and we have the ABI which is coming from this particular directory, like this one ABI. Got it? So we got our ABI. Now what we have to do, we have to simply deploy our contract. So if I come back to the package.json file, this is the command we have to execute for deploying in our local environment. So we are deploying two commands. One, we are deploying the contract, and then we are deploying the token as well. So simply come back here, type npm run and deploy, hit enter, and it's going to simply execute the command, and it's going to deploy the contract. So you can see it's went up very quickly. You will find the deployment we have done, the addresses, the balance, that's all you will find. And once you will deploy this successfully, it will be automatically generate these two files. It will generate these two files. This one is for the token. You can see this is the address of the token USDT, and this one is the USDC. If you come back to the main contract, this is the address of the deployer, and this is the main contract we have. So we got our contract addresses. Now what I will do, I'll simply clear up my terminal. Still we are on this particular directory. Now what I will do, I'll simply type cd ... and it will take me to the main directory. I'm on the main directory now. I will simply do the installation of these packages, all of these packages. If I check my node version on the main directory, I have the latest one. I can simply type npm I, hit enter, and it's going to do the installation of the package. So by the time it's happening, the installation, I'm going to simply bring it down. I'm going to close this one, and I have the ABIs and the contract addresses. So first what I will do, I'll simply come back here, and this is the address of the contract, crypto payment gateway. I'll come back here, and that's what I'm going to provide here, crypto payment gateway. Let's provide this one. Now I can come back here. This is the USDT. I'll simply copy, and that's what I'm going to provide here. Now I have this USDC, simply copy. That's what I'm going to provide here. So we got all the addresses for our contract, like the payment gateway, the USDT and the USDC. Every single thing is looking good. We have all the environment variables. Now we are ready to test our contract. So we got this, we got this, we got the addresses, we got the API keys, and we got the next one. So I'll simply close this one, close this one. Now I have to wait for the installation to be complete, then we can start working on the project and doing all the testing. So finally the installation is completed. You can see we are getting couple of warnings. Simply ignore that. Don't run any one of this command, otherwise it's going to change the package version. We are following the stable model, so no matter when you are developing, it will work absolutely fine. So now what you have to do is you have to clear your terminal. Make sure this should be running. Don't need to stop this. Don't need to delete your terminal, otherwise it will stop the application and every single thing would be reset. So this is running. Now we have to start this command, the dev command we have. So simply come back here, type npm run dev, hit enter, and it will start our application on localhost 3000. So I'll simply close this one. You can see our application got started. I can simply copy the URL. This is the application. Simply copy that one. You can do the minimize right from here, or you can do it from here. Don't delete this, okay? I can do the minimization from here. So come back here. Let's close this one. Open a new tab. Paste the URL, hit enter, and you will find our application is live perfectly in our local environment, and it's also ready for the production. You can simply upload. So just wait. You can see here we have on the home page, this is the landing page where we are displaying all the details about the project. If you want to make the changes, you can do that very easily. You can go back to the different section. That's all you will have. Perfect. If you want to go back to the dashboard, you can simply click on this launch dashboard and you will come back to the dashboard, and you will find that our wallet is not connected and every single thing is empty in our project. If I go back to the product, you will find there is nothing in here. I cannot able to create the product. It will open, but I cannot able to create the product. It's loading. If you come back to the payment, you will find that it's loading. If you go back to the KYC, you will find it's loading. Analytical, it's loading. Transaction, it's loading. Payout, it's loading. So what I will do, I'll simply come back to the dashboard and let's connect our wallet. So I'll simply click here and I can click on the MetaMask. But before I do that, I would suggest you to come back here, open up your MetaMask, and you will see few things in here. So you can see it's connecting. It's taking a little bit time. So if you have already configured localhost in your MetaMask, simply delete that. So I'll simply click on this and I will select other network, and here it will give me this one. Do the same thing. I'll simply log in. Let me provide my password. And you can see I'm connected with the Sofali. I'll come back here and I'm going to delete my localhost. I want you to do the exactly, because our application will do the configuration automatically. So let's click on this delete, confirm, and localhost is no longer available. And if I click here, you can see that right now we have so many accounts. I have so many accounts. So account number 1, account number 2, account number 3 is my actual account for the test network, and the account which you can see all the way from 4 to like 23 is the harded account. So I have imported the harded account in my MetaMask, and this is the admin account 2266. So I would suggest you to first import the admin account. If you don't know how to import, you can do that very easily. Let me show you. So you can see right now we don't have the harded in here. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here. I click on this wrong network. It's going to open the localhost, and I will select that, and it's going to configure the localhost in my MetaMask automatically. So I'll simply click on this approve. Then I will come back here and you will see that the network is automatically configured in our localhost. It's added. If you see, it will automatically fill out all the details, so you don't need to fill it manually. So it's configured automatically. If I come back here, you will see all of these 3 accounts is my actual account, and from here to all the way down is my harded account. So if you don't know how to import, you can do that. First import the admin account, which is 2266. So come back here and go back to your Web3, go back to the harded, and by default harded will use this particular account for deployment. So all you have to do is to simply copy the private key, come back here, click on this private key, paste here and import. I have already done the import, that's why I'm getting this error. So this is how you can import your wallet addresses. So I have imported all the account. So first import the admin, after that you can do all the import of other account. You can simply copy the private key and import it. Got it? I hope this part is clear to all of you guys. Now you can come back here, and I am connected with the account number 4, which is the admin. Let me clear my MetaMask history, because whenever you change your account from account 1 to account 2, you have to simply clear the history. So in this way you can easily able to remove the previous history of the transaction, and the transaction will happen smoothly. So I'm done with that. I'll give a quick reload. Now we are ready to submit our KYC. So I am the admin, I have to also submit the KYC. You can see not submitted. So first I have to submit the KYC. I'll click here. I have the KYC. Now click on the submit KYC. It will open this model and I have to click on this document. So first I have to go with the photo document. So for that I will go with this, but make sure you have to give a proper document. Address proof, I'll go with this one. And I will go with the business registration. I'll go with this one. And for the bank statement, you can provide your proper, but make sure to be in JPG, or you can also go with a PDF, but it will take a lot of space. So I'll go with the JPG, which I have. I have all of the document provided. Now I can click on the submit KYC and here it's uploading. Just wait. Once it will upload successfully, finally the upload is completed and here we have the MetaMask. Click on this confirm and the transaction is completed. So it's in the pending. Now as an admin, you can approve yourself. So I can click on this approve and you have to approve yourself first. So this is what you have to do when you will launch your application. First create your KYC and you will find that your approval is done. If you want to see your document, you can click here and you will find the document which you have uploaded. So it's taking a little bit time because we have 4 different documents and Pinata is not compatible and it has a multi-layer. So you will find that if you go back to the address proof, it looks fine, and some will upload, some will take a little bit time. If it's giving you the error related to that, you can simply click here, it will open it up and you can see. Okay, that's what you can do. You can have a look, but when you will upload a PDF, it will take a time and sometime it will fold. So you can simply click here and it will take you to the next step. Perfect. Now close this one. Now this is how you can register as a KYC. Once you register a KYC, now we're ready to create a product. So click on the product. You will come back to the product section. Right now we don't have any product. I can come back here. I can give the name. I'll say Pro Chain Coder. You can give a description. So I'll simply come back here and I can get some description from here. Copy, paste here. You can give the price. Nice. I can give this. I can give this, and for example, I'll take the image. So here it will uploading. So it's uploading. Once it will upload, it will give you the preview. You can see sometime it will give you the broken preview because again I tell you that it has a multiple requests we are making and we are using the free account, so it's not a problem. Click on this create product and it's going to make a product. Let's click on this confirm and the product is created successfully. You have created the product and see the price. If you want to make the payment, you can come back here and you can make the payment, or you can share your link and other will start using and making your payment. So I'll simply click here. If I want to make the payment, I can simply do in the USDT and USDT, but I cannot do in this because this option is only available in the shareable one. So I'll simply click on this and I can simply give the description. I can click on this approve. Transaction is happening. I can click on this. Just wait. Click confirm. And here I have to simply click on one more time and the payment would be made. So click on confirm. And we have done with the payment. So we have one soul. If I come back here, if I want to do the payment in, let's say in the USDC, I can simply select that one. I can click on approve and here the transaction is happening. Let's click on this execute and here we'll have another one. Click on this confirm and the transaction is complete and we have 2 sold. If you want to see the transaction, you can come back to the dashboard. There you will see the details. You can see the balance which you have paid for performing the transaction, that how much money you're going to receive, and we have paid the commission. You will see the amount you have paid 34 and this much is left because we have paid 2.5% as a commission. You can see the 2 transactions we have. If you come back to the payout, you will find your payouts and you can able to withdraw the payout. So if I want to withdraw this one, I can wait because the first initial payment is instant, but after that the payment would be waiting period of 7 days. So here I'm making the payment. Click on confirm and here I had the token back into my wallet and you can see the payment I have received. Looks fine. So that's how you can make the payment. If I come back here in the product details and you can see, if I come back here and if I click on this tab and it's going to open to a new page, and from here I can able to make the payment. So you can see all of these details. If I want to make a payment in ETH, I can do that. I can click on this complete payment and click on confirm and the transaction is completed and I make the payment. If I want to make the payment in USDT, I can select and I can click on this approve. I can click on this confirm and I can click on this confirm and the payment is completed. If I want to make on the USDC, I can select here and I can click on this and I can click on the confirm. Click on confirm and I have made the payment. So every single thing is working fine. I hope you have understood that how powerful it is. You are receiving the payment, all the transaction is perfectly loading. You can come back here in the details section. You will see the transaction we have done, like USDT, ETH. If you come back to the payouts, you will see your data, all is reflecting. If you come back to the admin, you have the complete overview of the transaction is happening. If you come back to the transaction active log, that's all you will find. And what I will do, I'll just show you one more thing. So what I will do, I'll come back to account number 5 and I'm going to do the registration from here. So I have to submit the KYC quickly, so let me do that. I'll come back here, submit here. I'll click on this and I'm going to submit my document. I'll select this one. I'll come back here. I'll select this one. Make sure you have to provide the actual data. Select this one and I'm going to select this one. So I have provided all the details. Let's click on the submit KYC. So it's uploading our document and I have to simply confirm it. And just a moment, I'll click on this confirm and the KYC is completed. Now I'll go back to the admin account and I can see this KYC is in the pending. You will find this KYC is in the pending. I can do the approval from here, or I can come back here, or I can go back to the user management and I can do the approval from here as well. There's no problem. Here we have the option, click on this and I can go to approval. So it can able to create the product. So I'll simply click on confirm and here it's successfully done. You can able to find the stats. Now what I want to do is I want to make this user as a reviewer. I can do that very easily. I can click here and I can confirm. So all the transaction we can perform. Now what I will do, I'll come back to the product and let's create a product. So this is the product which I have created. I'm going to simply change my account, or before I do that I need to transfer a couple of funds. So right now you can see that we have this USDT and USDT in this particular account, and I am the admin, so I have the entire supply. So I'm going to transfer this token to account number 5 so it can also purchase. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here, and if you don't know how to import this one, you can come back to your wallet and this is the addresses we have for USDC. I'll simply copy that one. I'll open my MetaMask. I'll first import the token. I'll select the network. I'll give the address, import, and you can see I have enough supply. Click on import. I can do the same thing with the USDT. I have the address, copy that one, click on this, import, select the network, and I can give the address, import. I have imported that one. Now I'm going to transfer this USDT, click on this send, and I want to send to, let's say, account number 5 because this is the one we have completed the registration. Let's transfer, let's say 100 or 1000. Click on this, click on confirm, and you will see it's in the pending. Once it will complete, the token would be available in account number 5. Now I'll come back here and I can do the same thing with the USDC. I'll simply select and it will open. I'll select the account number 5 and you can transfer, let's say 1000. So this is how you can transfer in different account to test the payment feature from other account. So here we have it's happening, and finally we have done the transfer. Now I can come back here, go back to the account number 5, and you will see the balance is reflecting fine. Just give a quick reload, come back here in the payment, and you will see the balance is reflecting fine. Now I can come back here, I can make the payment because the balance is reflecting, so I can able to make the payment. You can see it's had. I have to simply click on approve and I can make the payment right from here, and the token is transferred to the admin, either to the contract. Perfect. If I want to create an account from here like product, I can do that. I'll say new product. You can give a description or you can give whatever description you want. I can go with this one. I can give the price. I can give the, let's say 45, any price you can give. You can upload a product. I'll go with this one. It's going to upload and it will take a little bit time. Finally it's uploaded. You can see I have the preview. Let's click on this create, and here we have this one. Click on this confirm and you have created a product. You can simply click here, it will open a new tab, and you can easily able to make the payment from here in ETH as well. So here you will find all the details. All looks good. I can simply make the payment in ETH. Click on this confirm and the transaction is completed. If you come back here, if you select this, you can see you have the enough fund. Click on this approve, transaction is accruing. Now you have to confirm, and now you have to simply make the payment. You got done the payment. Now you can come back to your dashboard, or you can go back here, go back to the payout, and you see the payment you have received, and the first payment is free. So you can either I can withdraw the ETH or the USDTs, and that's all you will find. So if I want to withdraw this, I can click on this and it's going to perform the transaction, and I can able to withdraw the fund, and it will have in my wallet back. Now I have to wait for 7 days to get my next payout, and then I can able to do it. So I hope you have understood that every single thing is working fine. It's really powerful to have your own crypto payment gateway. You can launch it and you can start taking payment from your user, from your client, just like Stripe. And you can also launch as a SaaS business model, which you can allow user to simply create the product and receive the payment. So it's really powerful. So I hope you have understood. If you have any more question, any doubt, just ask me in the comment section. Shoot an email in the official email, there I can able to give you more details. Every single thing is absolutely perfect. I hope you have understood that once you will get the final source code, how you have to do the setup. And if you really want to master blockchain development and build application like this and build the complex smart contract, then I would suggest you to come back here, take the final source code and understand. Come back here, go back to the blockchain coder. Here you will find the complete blockchain development course where you can learn every single thing about the programming language, all the technology, front end, and the necessary tools and technology. You will also master the complete security optimization in the contract as well as in the front end. So have a look on this. It will help you a lot to understand the complete infrastructure of the Web3 DApp. So this is how a user can make the payment, and you will have your payout, and you can launch your own crypto payment gateway. So that's the only thing I want to cover in this video. I hope you have understood the complete architecture. If you have any question, any doubt, do let me in the comment section. I'll definitely try to help you in that. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.